Dialogue. Dialogue writing is used in all types of text. It can be used in narrative also. But in narrative, it is only used sometimes. Again, if it is being used in narrative, then it has to have punctuation. It must show who said what. And for example, if a sentence is being said by something, so there have to be inverted commas, and the sentence should be written, the dialogue should be written between the inverted commas. And then you can add to that said Ali or said Ghulam, whatever you want to say. But the inverted commas should just have the dialogue, not the person's name. The person's name should be written after that. Or if you are using pronouns, you can say, he said, inverted commas, then put the dialogue there, and then you put a full stop after the dialogue has been said with the inverted commas. Sometimes the dialogues can be continued, but every time the spoken words or the dialogues must be marked by inverted commas, and then whatever word which you are using to make the reported speech, for example, he said, she said, he told, or he was excited and said, he was sick and said, whatever words you are using for adjectives along with the dialogue, you have to use them without inverted commas. But the dialogue has to be written between the inverted commas in order to show that this is the spoken language and the exact words used by the speaker. The teacher must tell the definition of the dialogue to the students to be the words spoken and the exact words spoken, which are different from a reported speech. But before the dialogue is written and there is a reference of who said it, then that name or the pronoun for that name has to be used along with the verb said or told or shouted or laughed or whatever. But the words spoken as a dialogue should be kept as they are in the tense that they are. The tense needs not to be changed, and the dialogue has to be written in the same manner as it has been said, with the form of tense which has been used by the speaker. In the narrative text, you can use the dialogues with the inverted commas. In an argumentative text, a lot of dialogues will be used, of course. For example, you say teacher and student. They are the two characters of the argument. So you will put teacher, and then you will put the inverted commas and the sentence between the inverted commas, and then you will also use the other punctuation, like if the teacher asked a question, then it will be a question. If the teacher gave a statement, then you will be using a full stop, or something which has been exclaimed by the teacher, then you will be putting the exclamation mark. And if the student is answering with shyness or maybe with excitement, in the brackets you can put with shyness or with a laugh or was laughing, something like that. You can put in the bracket. That is considered to be describing the state of the speaker, but it should not be put in the dialogue. The dialogue has to be again separate with the inverted commas and with the punctuation that is required for that. So the other things you want to describe in a dialogue, they have to be separate from the inverted comma dialogue insertion. This dialogue insertion is separate than the bracket insertion in which you are describing the state of the speaker. For example, laughing, surprised, whatever words you want to use to describe the state of the speaker, you can just put them in bracket. But the dialogue has to be put in the inverted commas by using all other required punctuation. For example, even if there is a elision in the dialogue that you want to show, then you will be using some full stops or maybe a blank or a dash to show that there is elision in the dialogue.